In a sheltered bay in southern Thailand, there is a charming Muslim village built on stilts over the water under the shadow of an immense, almost vertical limestone cliff. I was curious about this lesser-known part of Thailand and headed there to see the 18th century houses, mosque, floating market, and football pitch. This is the Muslim floating village of Koh Panyee. See you soon.
Bye. Have fun.
Alright, so after about a 2-hour motorbike ride from Krabi to Thailand Pier, which is where I'm going to be taking the boat over to the floating village. So I paid one of the gentlemen here 100 baht to look over my motorbike here overnight, because I'm going to be leaving it and spending a night over at the floating village. Alright, and here is where the boat's going to be picking me up. Kapun kap. 15 minutes, okay. Thank you. The scenery is absolutely amazing. Those cliffstone hills. Right over there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Koh Panyee. We have made it. Hey guys, thank you brother. Alright guys, so now we are walking over to the hotel that I'll be staying at, and we're walking through this like a bazaar kind of area, like a market. I love this. This is so cool. This village is super unique. Right there is a football field. Right there we have the mosque, beautiful limestone cliff, and epic views. And here's where I had lunch. Hello, Sawadee Krap. You play football? Nice. Did you kick it in the water and go swim to get it? Yeah. But this is definitely one of the soccer fields or football fields that has the best views. The views are amazing here. Oh, there's a gym there. Nice. And looks like this is the town's gym. Actually a pretty nice gym. Alright guys, so now I'm with my friend Milk here, and he was born here in Koh Panyee, and he's going to be showing me around the village. Koh Panyee was created about 200 years ago by 3 families from Java, Indonesia. They were looking for a good location with lots of fish. They found a shelter spot with lots of fish by the high rock and hoisted the flag. In those days, foreigners were not allowed to own land in Thailand, and so the 3 families built houses on stilts in the bay. Over the centuries, the village has grown in size and wealth, and now more than 400 families live here permanently on the floating village. The village is 100% Muslim, and although the older generation in the village still speak Bahasa Indonesia, the younger generation mainly speaks Thai. Nice. So this was kind of an entertainment area. So nowadays though, not much happens here?
No.
Okay.
We try to keep here.
Uh-huh. So is this where you would come when you were a kid? Yeah. Now when the original people came and moved to this area, they actually built the houses right by these cliffs here to protect them from the high winds. So all of these here are some of the original houses. And then over time, they kept on building, and it's now the village that it is here. As you guys see, these houses are all built over the water and staying with those posts. So from the 2 families, over 200 years, it's grown into 200.
More than 200
More than
family.
200 families that live here. Wow. And that's about 1,000 people.
It's more than 1,000.
More than 1,000 people. Wow, it's amazing. Guys, this mosque is beautiful. And it's definitely the center of this whole village. I mean, from any corner, you see the mosque. Just bright and golden. And so this mosque is actually rather new. It's very beautiful. All right, so now I'm at the main market of the village. It was interesting walking around this market here. It kind of gives me a mixed vibe of like being in a market in Thailand as well as somewhere in the Middle East. Like being in a market in Turkey mixed with Thailand vibes, and it's very interesting. So now it's around 6 p.m. and all of the daily tours have gone back to Krabi or Phuket, and I'm literally the only tourist on the island. So I get to truly see the life of the locals here, and it's quite fun seeing the kids playing and seeing everybody playing football in the back, jumping in the water. Oh! So how come you're the only one that goes in? So the awesome thing is that there's nothing around it here. So if you miss the ball to the goal, it's gonna go in the water. And somebody has to jump in and get it. So it's about 10 minutes after 6 and we just had the call to prayer, and literally everybody in town has gone to do the prayer. Yeah, we're gonna call it a day pretty soon. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. We have made it to the bungalow. Today's the next day here at the floating village, and I wanted to kind of give you a little tour of where I was staying for the night. And if you decide to stay in Koh Panyee for a night, this is the only bungalow on the floating village. It's quite a comfortable place and ran by very nice people, but let me give you a little tour of it. This is kind of a public area where you could hang out at and look at this beautiful view. Here's the room. I have a bed over here, a little TV, shower and bathroom over there. The fan here, that was very nice to put on at night. And right behind is the view here. And they also have a fairly good Wi-Fi here, so that's definitely a plus. And overall, you know, I'm able to stay here for a night and really kind of, you know, grasp in the culture at the floating village. So if you're able to, definitely a good idea to also spend the night if you can on the island and just be with the locals here. Bye-bye. Alright, I hope that you enjoyed that tour of Koh Panyee. I had a wonderful time here, and if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe, and looking forward to seeing you on next video.